Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to the digital showcase of our first GROW2ASIA program. My name's Christine Pitt, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Food Futures Company here in Australia, and also co-founder of Grow Accelerator in Singapore. I'm joining you today from Food Futures headquarters, which is located in Jervis Bay, about 3 hours south of Sydney, on the beautiful country of the Jurrinja people. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the traditional owners of our land, sea and waterways, and I pay my respect to elders past and present and thank them for their custodianship of country for all Australians. There are great opportunities for Australian businesses in Asia, and so in 2021 we launched the GROW2ASIA program to help more companies benefit from our close proximity and reputation for innovation. Over the past 6 months, we have brought together 7 Australian agri-food startups and worked with them to validate their product fit in the Asian context, develop a go-to-market roadmap, and connect them to our extensive partner network throughout the ASEAN region. Today, you'll be meeting 7 of these Australian founders who will each showcase their businesses and demonstrate how they are solving some of the biggest challenges across the agri-food production system and supply chain. From developing foods using native ingredients to groundbreaking agtech solutions, each of these startups are driven to make an impact not only in their home market, but now through this program in international markets with Asia as their first stop. Firstly, it is my honour to introduce Amelia Walsh from Austrade to share with you more on what the Australian government is doing to support the rapidly growing and highly innovative agri-food and tech startup ecosystem here in Australia.
Hi, I'm Amelia Walsh, Trade and Investment Commissioner to Singapore for the Australian Trade and Investment Commission. And it's my pleasure to be here with you today in what is really a celebration of Australia's innovative food and beverage and agri-food tech landscape. Thanks to Dr. Christine Pitt, Joshua Su and their team for being wonderful collaborative partners in our objectives to boost trade and investment opportunities between Australia, Singapore and the broader region. A special welcome to our founders and Singaporean ecosystem partners joining us today. I think Australia is well known to you for our premium agriculture and how, given our geography, we're able to produce more than we consume domestically, meaning 2/3 of our production makes it into export markets like Singapore. But it's not just Singapore. 9 of our top 10 destination markets for Australian food and fibre exports, or 66% of total food exports, are to Asian markets. And it's not just the bulk commodities export game. Australia offers numerous technologies for the entire food manufacturing supply chain, from applications in manufacturing, processing and packaging, preventing food waste, ensuring safety and traceability, preventing fraud and ensuring payments. Alternative proteins, premium healthy free-from food products, sustainable seafood and Indigenous ingredients are areas of high growth and where we expect to see greater collaboration with Asia. Australia has always been a strong food security partner to Singapore, and the pandemic has only brought us closer. Investment through the International Freight Assistance Mechanism, which included Singapore Airlines as a partner, kept supply chains running. And while freight is no longer expected to return to the pre-COVID way, we're still seeing an advantage over competing markets due to Australia's proximity and our strong air and sea connectivity. Governments are working hard to create a supportive policy environment and reduce regulation so you can get on with doing business. We have a free trade agreement, a comprehensive strategic partnership agreement, and a digital economy agreement. More recently, our Prime Minister's announced a green economy agreement that will further accelerate our country's transition to a green, sustainable future, create good jobs and lower carbon emissions. And just last month, our foreign ministers agreed to work on a supply chain initiative so Australia and Singapore can make our supply chains more resilient for the future and withstand the tests of future crises. So what all this means is that the supply of Australian capability is strong, there's strong demand from our Asian consumers, governments are supportive, and all of that comes together to make it easier for you all to do deals. Our partnership with GROW2ASIA has demonstrated all of this coming together and helping launch fabulous companies into this region. All the best for the showcase today, and thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Joshua Su, CEO of GROW, Southeast Asia's first impact accelerator dedicated to agriculture and food technology. We are one of the startup accelerators in which the government agency, Enterprise Singapore, has anchored here in Singapore to activate a regional hub for agri-food tech. In the short 3 years, we've seen a lot of attention globally, now looking at Singapore as the emerging place to be to explore innovation and tech adoption in the sector. Through GROW's international connections, we are actively building corridors to key agri-food innovation and tech hubs globally to bring the best internationally into Asia via Singapore. In doing so, we serve as a destination for startups to confidently internationalize and capture opportunities in Asia. Similarly, provide you with a central place to be kept updated and find new products and services to better serve your consumers so that they can eat better, healthier, while leaving a positive impact on our planet. Today, we showcase 7 companies from Australia that we believe will offer something different and unique to consumers here in Singapore and Asia. They have completed our GROW2ASIA 6 months market expansion program, comprising group workshops and a series of one-on-one mentor, coaching and advisory board sessions, providing them with strategic advice when they go to market and internationalization. Today, I hope you'll be intrigued by what they're doing. Reach out to have a chat with them to find out more and even explore commercial opportunities and partnerships. These entrepreneurs are actively looking to engage with you, to explore opportunities in distribution, retailing, channel partnerships, manufacturing, and further consumer trials. We've built a simple interface so that you can easily connect with these founders. When you see the QR code on screen, scan it, and pop in your details to get in touch with them. We split today's showcase into 3 sections: native foods and ingredients, agtech, and novel foods and insect-based products. Without further ado, I'll pass you back to Christine, who will introduce each theme and the companies.
The first round of teams you'll be hearing from today want to take your taste buds on a journey. They represent an entirely new category of food products that you've not imagined before in Asia. In the group, we have Rainforest Bounty from far north Queensland, whose products are made from beautiful native rainforest fruits, grown using regenerative agricultural systems. Indigiearth, a 100% female founder and Indigenous-owned business who create authentic Australian products that are ethically sourced and sustainably harvested. And Taka Gin, another female Indigenous founder who produces an incredible gin infused with native lemongrass and lemon-scented gum leaf. While each of the businesses present quite different products, we guarantee that each of them will excite you with the taste of Australia's unique foods and flavours. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Eddie Nye.
And I'm Scott Triana, and we're part of the founding team of RB Farms.
We believe in good things, good fun, good food, good gut health, and taking good care of the planet. We're both parents of young children, and their health, along with the health of our planet, is the inspiration for our latest product, Boost Blocks, a better-for-you kid snack that is sugar-free, promotes good gut health, and has no artificial flavours or colours.
This may be a new product, but we're certainly not new kids on the block. RB Farms is a pioneer in regenerative agriculture based in far north Queensland, where we grow native Australian fruits and manage a vertically integrated food and agricultural business since 2009.
Like in many countries, childhood obesity has increased tenfold over the last few decades in Singapore. High sugar, low nutrient foods are the primary driver for this growing global health crisis among children.
We've conducted extensive market research and consumer interviews with Singaporean parents and identified a common problem is that the aisles in their local supermarkets lack snacks for their kids that are low in sugar, are a functional food containing prebiotics and probiotics, are natural free from artificial colors and flavors, and that are from businesses that are socially and environmentally conscious.
My daughter's GMA, Dr. Geraldine Maguire, who is also the founder of RB Farms, has been making homemade icy poles for her grandkids out of kombucha and fruit grown on our farm for years. After an extensive analysis of the Singaporean market, we've found that the current market leaders all produce products that are high in sugar, lack functionality, and are filled with artificial flavours and colours. These findings, along with our consumer interviews, just solidified that our value proposition of a sugar-free, better for you icy snack fulfills consumers' needs.
We've spent the past 6 months developing a great tasting, guilt-free snack that is made with Australian fruits that are sustainably sourced. Booch blocks are enriched with Kakadu plum, one of Australia's greatest superfoods. Our icy poles have zero sugar, are a source of vitamin C, and are filled with gut health prompting prebiotics. And the best part, it tastes really, really good and are grandkid approved.
Singaporeans have been aware of the health benefits of probiotics for years. Consumption of functional beverages like kombucha is on the rise, and consumers are constantly on the lookout for immunity-boosting foods for them. But what about their kids? That's where Booch Blocks comes in. Kakadu plum provides a source of vitamin C to help boost kids' immunity. And prebiotics feed good gut bacteria, help keep kids regular, support brain and bone development, as well as having loads of other benefits that help support kids from infancy.
Booch blocks are an ambient, take-home and freeze product that negates the need for cold chain distribution and the need for highly competitive freezer space. We have successfully created a product that meets our criteria to be scalable while being a tasty, functional icy pole that is unique to the current market offering.
We're incredibly excited for the future of Booch Blocks as we look to scale distribution and bring this product to the Singaporean market. We are looking for distribution and channel partners to join us on our mission to bring a new product to market that positively impacts the health of our consumers and the planet. Please reach out and get in touch.
Yama. My name is Sharon Windsor. I'm a Nambar Whalewon woman from northwest New South Wales and the founder of Indigia, 100% Aboriginal owned and operated. The Australian native food industry is worth $20 million annually and growing rapidly. However, only 2% of the native food industry is led by Indigenous founders. The demand for authentic, ethically sourced superfood ingredients with a transparent supply chain is now front in mind for consumers worldwide. Indigia is an award-winning business with its headquarters in Mudgee, the heart of Wiradjuri country. Mudgee meaning nest in the hills of central west New South Wales. Indigia works closely with Aboriginal communities who use traditional land management practices that respect the land to source native ingredients. Indigia is providing the finest products with modern technology and cultural experiences that are world-class. Traditionally, native foods is women's business. We pride ourselves on maintaining traditional values in this area, supporting Aboriginal women in business, Aboriginal women wild harvesting and growing bush foods, as well as continued education and support on a grassroots community level on the importance of bush foods, health benefits, and what's happening on a commercial level in the industry. Australian native foods have unique flavours and nutritional powerhouses packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These natural superfoods have many health benefits known to Aboriginal Australia for 60,000 years. The rise of Australian native foods is an important bridge to connect people with our culture and the land. Our products are available in over 140 retail stores in Australia, including major retailer Woolworths. We are the first Aboriginal-owned native food brand to be stocked on the shelves. We have a direct consumer online store with a large following on social media. 45% of our sales are through corporate gift hampers. In 2021, we partnered with a very popular TV channel, SBS, on an episode of Adam and Poe's Malaysia in Australia series with popular TV chefs Adam Liao and Po Ling Yao. Global demand for native bush foods continues to grow, especially in Asia, thanks to the demand for nutrient-packed superfoods. These native ingredients have been recognised worldwide and used by chefs in international restaurants. Indigia was recently invited to Singapore for the official opening of Kala Restaurant. We performed traditional ceremony and joined Chef John Fetcher in a presentation and preparing a morning tea and 5-course dining experience. We have produced a wide range of products including confectionery, bush foods, cooking ingredients, native fruit jams and chutneys, tea, coffee and native botanicals. Warrakirri is a 4-hour dining experience with authentic cultural entertainment, music, cultural storytelling and in-depth knowledge of Aboriginal culture and food. The first-class cultural experience can be recreated anywhere in the world and tailored to your venue. Thank you for your time. If you're looking to partner with us, we are looking for retailers, distributors, and to offer our dining and cultural experiences that are world-class.
Hi, I'm Nyoka, the co-founder of Taka Gin. Now that travelling is back to normal and with more places offering premium experiences and products, guests are opting for luxury. Does your venue have the latest unique food and beverage offerings from Australia to retain a status in the industry? Let us help you take your premium drink offering to the next level. Taka Gin Co has developed a world-class gin we like to call the Spirit of Australia. Drawing knowledge from my Indigenous heritage, we have created a recipe that infuses our gin with the taste and smell of the Australian country. A lemon-scented gum leaf and a native lemongrass, an aromatic fragrance and a sensory experience. Have you ever walked through the Australian bush just after it's rained? Well, we have captured this in our bottles for you to create this experience wherever your consumers are in the world by having our very exclusive, unique spirit offering in your hotels, restaurants and bars. Our gin is made with premium ethanol and is distilled at 40%, which makes it nice and smooth. We add our 2 distinct botanicals to our distillation fresh, one which is picked locally straight from the gum tree. Taka Gin is distilled in Melbourne using a strong variety of Australian native herbs and plants. We use Indigenous and non-Indigenous growers, wild foragers and farmers who supply us with some of our native botanicals, so our supply is meaningful, ethical path to producing an amazing spirit. Our company is Aboriginal owned and we are the only gin company that uses this unique blend. The key components in our gin that give it the rich flavour has been used by Aboriginal people for thousands of years for medicinal purposes. Our gin is sold online at Amazon and is in Dan Murphy's selected stores in various states in Australia, which is one of the largest beverage distributors. It's available for purchase at boutique food stores such as award-winning chef Andrew McConnell's Morning Market. It was reviewed and described by popular wine and drinks writer for the Financial Review as a bold, balanced gin. We are the premium gin supplier for the prestigious bar located in the Melbourne Arts Centre. Since launching in May 2021, we sell online direct from our store, shipping Australia-wide. With our wholesale reach expanding to various states, we have increased requests for gin tastings and we're on our way to developing new products and reaching new markets with pre-mixed drinks and non-alcoholic spirits. Our range includes a 700ml bottle, a 500 and a 200, which is ideal for corporate gifts, events and personal gifting. Drinking quality craft gin from Australia is not only for status, it's about smooth premium drinks that consumers can enjoy with the added benefits of it being an Aboriginal owned business and distilled with native ingredients that have a high nutritional value, but also versatile to take on new flavours that allow experimentation with new cocktails and knowing where the gin is from and how the gin was made. Taka Gin is a drink that should be shared. By enjoying our gin, we want to bring shared experiences to people all over the world. Drinking our gin involves tasting native Australian flavours from our culture. If you want to be at the forefront of offering a unique Indigenous-owned premium gin in your hotels, restaurants and bars, get in contact today to secure the experience your customers need. In future, Taka Gin will work directly with hotels and restaurant distributors to bring our products to the Asian market.
Now, while we're on the topic of beverages, we have another team for you to meet. Windowry, whose organic wines bring you to the idyllic New South Wales regional countryside and who have some exciting new products to share with you. Cheers!
Hi, I'm Nook. I'm the youngest of the O'Day family, and we've been growing quality wine for 30 years and exporting to countries like China, Japan, and all over Europe for more than 2 decades. The Natural Wine Company was established over 10 years ago with a simple vision: make wines that are better for you and the planet. We've all become increasingly conscious of what we are putting in our body, how it is made, and where it comes from. With so many wines from all over the world, how do we know what's best for us and the planet? Allergens and health issues are now more prominent than ever. Wine drinkers are looking to reduce the preservatives in order to live a healthier, longer life. Our high-quality wine is made from grapes, grown organically in Australia on our family vineyards. With no preservatives added, we are also vegan-friendly and certified organic by Australia's leading certification body. Even without the use of preservatives, our 2021 Shiraz won the gold medal at the prestigious New Zealand International Wine Show, competing with conventional Shiraz from all over the world. I mean, imagine that, a preservative-free wine taking out a gold. Australia's leading wine writer, James Halliday, has described our family as a good advertisement for organic farming, promoting the emergence of organic and preservative-free wines. We are described as front and centre of the modern Australian Shiraz trends. People my age are making conscious choices when they buy food and wine. They want to know what they are consuming is good for them and better for the planet. With increased awareness of health, wellness, and environment, global organic wine consumption is set to hit 1 billion bottles by 2023. The desire for products, including wines with no preservatives, is increasing in demand in the wellness, health-conscious, educated, and aspirational wine drinkers. Our family is committed to crafting the finest organic, preservative-free wines. We strongly believe it is the future. The educated, affluent Asian wine drinker is making conscious decisions about the wines they buy and drink. This is a generational opportunity in a healthy growth sector. How will you embrace this prospect for success? We are seeking Shiraz distributors in the Asian market to embrace the new way modern-day wine consumers are buying their wines. I'd like to thank you on behalf of my family for your time today. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you need any further information.
Up next, you'll hear from a team that's working more upstream. Now, Australia has been at the center of rapid growth in the development and adoption of innovative farming technologies that boost yield and help make crop production more sustainable and climate resilient. Given the size of Australia, the diversity of geographies, their agtech sector is emerging among the most competitive, advanced, and efficient in the world. I'd now like to introduce you to Dala Farming, a precision ag solution tried and tested in Australia that is now looking to bolster farm production in Asia.
G'day, it's Tim Neal here from Data Farming. We're helping farmers, agronomists and industry grow with greater certainty. So we've got three problems that we're trying to solve. Firstly is around on a farm, there's very large variation in yield. In most fields it's at least 300%. This is one example where these red areas are actually a third of the yield of the green areas. So there's a great opportunity to increase productivity on most farms, and also whilst there's this underlying variability, farmers are still applying the same rate of fertiliser per hectare. So there's a great opportunity there to increase their efficiency and their sustainability at the same time. When we look at agribusinesses like seed and fertiliser chemical companies, they've actually often got a lack of objective data to make decisions. So they find themselves making 5 phone calls to understand what's actually going on out in the environment. So there's a real lack of objective data there. And finally, uptake of digital technologies, or Ag 4.0, is quite low across the industry. So what we've done is we've got a farmer solution called the Digital Agronomist, which delivers satellite imagery anywhere in the world every 5 days for free. And this helps farmers, agronomists to understand and get a bird's eye view of what's actually happening in their crops and fields in real time. You can see here the crop, healthy and unhealthy crops are easily identified, and we bolt on a number of products on top of this, and they're all pay per hectare, and it might be variable rate technology or high resolution imagery or multiple year stacking. There's a whole range of products we bolt on per hectare. And in fact, we're Australia's most popular precision data platform now. We've reached about 40% of farmers in Australia in a little over just under 5 years. And we've processed about 35 million acres of data at a field level, which puts us sort of in the top 5 globally. Our enterprise solution is called Agri-Intelligence, and it's really for corporate and government customers to actually help them get that objective data beyond what they can see from the road. A couple of examples here. One is we've predicted fruit fly density based on thermal satellite imagery and trapping for a government department, and this really helps them pinpoint where those high density areas are. We've looked at corn and soybeans. A cooperative in South Africa asked us, could we detect corn and soybean areas and location of fields across their region and help understand what sort of size of the crop that's likely to come in. And thirdly, this was an example from a seed company where they were actually able to determine how much fallow land was available and position their seed stocks more appropriately. In fact, 32 corporate customers now are relying on our insights to help them make much better decisions. Some people say, oh, you're just another satellite imagery company. Well, in fact, Peter and I have had 25 years experience in this space, and 20 of it's been running our own business. So, we've got a whole team of product developers that develop our software. We've got a team that supported customer growth and success in terms of marketing and sales, BD and customer support, that kind of thing. And also got a data science team which does those high-end analytics. This is along with our advisory and governance boards. We're seeking investment at the moment for our Series A, but also partnerships, particularly in Southeast Asia, where we have a representative in Singapore now, and we really want to continue our international expansion and development of our products. So we'd love for you to be part of our journey going forward, and thank you very much for your attention.
And up last, you'll hear from teams reimagining how we nourish ourselves and our pets in a way that's good for us and good for the planet. Global protein consumption rose by around 45% in the past 2 decades, with Asia contributing to 63% of this overall increase. As the global population and hunger for protein continues to increase, more sustainable ways are being explored to minimize the strain on land and water use and avoid the worst of climate change. Each of the following teams take on the opportunities in the protein space with a twist. Circle Harvest and Buggy Bix are both creating novel products using insects for human consumption and our furry pets as well. Let's dig in.
Did you know that by the year 2050, the way that we produce our food will not be able to support our growing population? We need to be able to create more food using less, and that's exactly what we've been perfecting, with the help of crickets. In 2007, I founded Australia's first insect protein farm, and 15 years later, we're Australia's most advanced and most sustainable insect protein production facility. We circle fruit and vegetable waste, which would normally go to landfill, back into our food system as feed for our mini livestock, all while using a fraction of the amount of space and natural resources. This year alone, we have saved over 4.8 million litres of water from being wasted in our food supply chain. When we're speaking about insect proteins, it is underselling it a bit because it's much, much more than that. If we take cricket protein powder as an example, you're getting around 68% digestible protein, 4 times the amount of calcium as milk, and it has all 9 essential amino acids, a superfood that provides everything your body needs in a tiny little package. Now, I can see all of you thinking, who is this crazy lady trying to get us to eat bugs? But what if I told you that eating insect proteins isn't scary at all? Think about snacking on a bag of corn chips with more protein than an egg, or devouring some delicious chocolate pancakes for breakfast that contain half of your daily iron intake. Cricket proteins did all that. We enrich the foods that we eat every day with invisible insect proteins in the form of powders, oils, pastes, and even a milk. So the product looks and tastes like you would expect, but it's a better for you, better for the planet version. We have an extensive product range which is already available in retail stores Australia-wide, as well as over 1,000 school canteens. Categories include healthy snack for our cricket protein corn chips and pantry for our high protein granolas and pastas, as well as our bake at home range, which encourages home cooking, allowing people to embrace this new protein source in a fun and familiar way. We're asking shoppers to make a switch to a nutrient-dense, planet-friendly version of the foods they already love. Because our company has control over the entire value chain from farm to table, we have the flexibility to supply our Circle Harvest retail brand at wholesale prices. We have catering and bulk packs for QSR and food manufacturers, and can customize exciting new products to suit your needs. Customers buy our products because they are better value, contain more nutrition, are a planet-friendly alternative, and taste amazing. Our experienced team would be grateful for the opportunity to make connections that will help us build our unique brand in retail, QSR, and hospitality into Asia. We're also seeking investment partnerships to help expand our farm and food manufacturing capacity. We have created an amazing food brand that has become the benchmark for insect protein-based foods, but more importantly than that, we have innovated a completely new and sustainable source of food using a circular system that will help fill the protein gap in our future. The next big thing in food is little.
Hello everyone, my name is Sean Islers and I'm the founder of Buggy Bix, an insect-based pet food company located in Australia. Today, I'll be sharing how Buggy Bix is revolutionising the pet industry by giving consumers an excellent nutritional option which is both great for pets and great for the planet. Pet ownership is on the rise. In Australia alone, there are 29 million pets, of which 10 million are either a dog or cat. Increasing pet ownership, however, has translated to increasing demand for traditional meat proteins. According to the CSIRO, this is expected to rise by more than 75% by 2050. With finite land resources and a warming climate, more sustainable options are required. The question remains, how might we provide a nutritious, affordable pet food whilst minimising the impact on our environment and food system. To address this problem, we created BuggyBix with the vision of reimagining how we nourish our pets. Our purpose is simple: reduce the pressure on the food system by incorporating edible insects to develop a high-quality pet food product which is both great for pets and great for the planet. We are different, but different in a good way. The black soldier fly and BuggyBix are a great source of protein, are nutritionally complete, and can be sustainably and efficiently produced. Supported by research with Agri-Food Australia and Western Sydney University, we have developed a vet-endorsed, great-tasting range which represents a new high-growth category in the pet food market. Having completed extensive customer research and tested our MVP, we have now developed a range of 6 functional dog treat lines and 3 dog foods. Forward-looking, our product pipeline is robust, with our cat food, dental bars and meal toppers all under development. Over the past 12 months, we have generated $10,000 in sales, fulfilling orders via our e-commerce channel for over 200 retail customers, of which 20% are returning. We also supply boutique wholesale partners. Having re-engineered our range to align with market feedback, we are scaling our new product lines as we transition to contract manufacturing partners. This also involves streamlining logistics and warehousing with a direct integration with our online sales channel. Our sales strategy has 3 pillars. The first is our online e-commerce channel through which we funnel our retail and wholesale customers. Secondly, we're in active conversations with local and international distribution partners. And thirdly, to accelerate our go-to-market and reduce transport and logistics costs, we're exploring collaboration opportunities with Southeast Asia. So why now? Since 2013, the UN Food and Agriculture Organization has promoted insects as a sustainable solution to food insecurity. This is resonating within the pet industry, with a 2020 report finding 75% of pet owners consider the environment when purchasing for their pets. Asian markets are at the forefront of this consumption trend, with insects being readily consumed. Simply put, the time is right. The opportunity to develop and lead this new category in established markets has arrived, and BuggyBix is ready to capitalise. As we launch our new product lines and begin to scale, we are looking to engage and develop relationships with experienced and trusted distribution partners. BuggyBix is ready to engage and actively promote our products, which are both great for pets and great for the planet. Thank you for your time.
This brings us to the conclusion of our GROW2ASIA showcase of Australian innovative F&B and agri-food tech companies. If any one of these companies caught your attention, please reach out to them either through the QR code that was on the screen or visit their virtual booth within this platform. The founders are actively looking to enter into Asia, and you might just be the one who can bring them to our shores. We will be running many more internationalization programs as such to bring to you all that's new and innovative from Australia. So please keep in touch with Grow, Austrade, and Food Futures Company. Our details are listed in this platform. For any startup founders who are watching and would like to grow to Asia, we are accepting applications for the second GROW2ASIA cohort. Please register your interest by visiting our website. To all of you, thank you again for joining us today. Take care, and we will see you at the Agri-Food Tech Expo Asia in October.